Oh, Daniel Williams here. It's over.
Oh, Daniel.
Hey, Cam, can you do me a huge favor? Can you go to the booth and say, can I get a water for Coach Cox?
Hey, what's up, Smash? Hey, he's on the Peyton. Peyton. That's the password.
4285.
Yo, we know Alex's password now.
What is it?
Hey, we gotta get the game going. We're like right on top.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we're gonna start it right now. Two, exactly. So it's okay. Yeah,
window.
Take the ball, just kick it.
Just kick it.
Start the game.
I'm not be playing my best jump.
Are you actually?
I thought you were supposed to be like, aren't you like fishing in Iceland or something?
Oh,
really?
I just got
you
back.
catch anything?
Oh, there you go.
Hey, any
It's
salmon?
set to kick off to the Hammers and King Bowl Part 2.
No salmon.
Part 2. Let's see, my phone is dead.
Are we live?
And we're live, I believe. All right,
Aces have
Aces
just
kick off
kicked
to
off.
Jamie Probula, and
Jamie
wow,
picks
he
it up.
waited a while to grab that.
And he's. I haven't.
Is he
heard
not
a-
the 1 yard
I
line?
haven't heard a whistle.
I think he's down at about the 1 or 2. No.
Great kick by the Aces. Oh, never mind. Touchback.
Touchback. And Dylan, if you look to your right, a player that we have not seen here often, Christian Rojas is on the field.
Yeah, I can't wait to see his impact. I think he has the potential to lock up Wendell.
I agree. When you have an athlete like Christian on the field, anything can happen.
Yeah,
Any place can happen.
He's got some new cleats.
Out of the booth, please.
Christian's the best player in the game.
Thank you. So looks like the Hammers are going to be
Possibly
first
in
to
that bin.
strike
Check that
today.
bin.
Christian, check that bin for a whistle. The one right in front of you.
All right, Stephen Delory set to rush.
Wendell's back from his fishing trip.
To ice.
He's caught a few megalodon, but nothing special.
No salmon, actually. He said no
Surprising.
salmon.
Wait. Alright. We're good.
Alrighty, Wendell set to take the snap.
Quarterback.
Snaps it. He's rolling
Rolls
left.
right.
Oh,
Scrambling.
He's off to the races.
Still
The art
whistle.
of containment.
Little late whistle.
This is something that I like to drill with my players is containing the quarterback.
Yeah, you're someone who can chase down Wendell, so we don't have to worry about
For
that.
about a 17-yard.
Right now we have the 7-0 Hammers trying to extend to 8-0 and be the first undefeated team.
In VXFL history.
That's impressive. But the Aces are also trying to wrap up the second half of their season undefeated.
Right.
And everyone loves a good Keen Bowl. This is the 5th annual Keen Bowl.
Josh Nolan set to get after Wendell.
Jackson Gravely on David Schwartz. Let's see where Wendell looks. Oh, he goes up the middle.
this
and he's
time,
down by Stephen
and that's
Delore.
exactly what you're talking about. Containment. They came in from the outside this time, didn't give him room to get to the
roll out.
edge, and they got him.
Exactly. That is perfect edge rushing play. Because when you contain a quarterback like Wendell, he has to run up the middle. There's only so much you can do on the middle. Once you give Wendell the outside, it's over.
Hammers on O, about 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. If they go 4 and out here, this could be great momentum for the Aces because I know they want to win more than anything.
Yeah, the Aces have really been putting up some good defense lately.
I really hope the Aces win because I do not want to face them first round of the playoffs. They are a solid team. And Stephen
Delory coming
Delory.
in,
Down.
and he gets the sack.
Stephen Delory. That is his second of the drive.
I think Stephen Delory really found his place on the
Yeah,
Aces.
it wasn't working out on the Pioneers. Will wasn't happy on the Aces, and I think they're both happier where they are now.
Exactly.
I think it was just mutualism.
They just have 2 hammers.
And, that's back-to-back sacks for him.
Same players.
He's a great player. It was a very tough decision to make, but for what the Pioneers needed and for what the Aces needed, it was a good trade-off.
Looks like it's about a 4th and almost 15 for the Hammers right now. They're on their own 25.
Do they go for it?
They did go for it against us, and I'm expecting them to go for it now. I don't think I've ever seen the Hammers punt.
And I can tell you what's going to happen right here. Broken play mastermind is Wendell. He is going to run directly in his own end zone, come back, buy time, and you just can't cover receiver for that long.
Hauls it up.
To Jamie. And
Great
it's broken
defense by
up.
Steven. You know, for a second there, I thought Jamie was going to catch that.
Jamie catches almost everything that's thrown his way.
You know, I think Steven did catch it, and I think he just threw it down to take better field position. You know, sacrificing an interception right there.
Yeah, he definitely could have caught that ball. Hey, make sure you got the interception down.
There's no interception.
Oh, right. My fault.
Are you live?
Yeah, you
Yes.
can't like walk here.
Walk around.
No, I wasn't planning on
Okay.
live.
Okay.
I just wanted to know if you were live.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are.
we're loud.
Jackson
Aces
Gravely.
first play.
Snap. We got 2 running backs. Looks like
Oh wow.
Preston can't get the edge.
All that for no gain.
Little swing. You know, it looks like one of the plays they've been working on. You know, in the field side chat, Preston was talking about how they'd been working on a play to get Alex Cherish the ball. That worked. That play, however, did not work.
They're not.
Hey, so with the stats, it's only recording 2 Hammers teams. There's no Hammers and Ace team.
A little bit of technical difficulties.
It's an offense and defense. Alright, so you just first out, I'm gonna walk you. Sorry, I can walk you. So you're gonna go out. 2 set.
Looks like we got it fixed.
Quick technical difficulty. Starting our second down for the Aces. Very good field position.
Yeah. You know, and that's what happens when you go for 4th down inside your own 25.
And I feel like they're coming into this game heavily underestimating the Aces.
Catches Preston. Wendell is there to swarm him up.
But it's not looking like it's a very explosive offense from the Aces here.
For a gain of 2, 3.
We're already hearing the trash talk from Caden Wilson. But Caden hasn't touched the field yet, so I don't know why he's talking all this trash.
He actually touched the field multiple times during the Goblins games. He was playing both sides of the ball the entire game. May I say he played
Probably because he had to.
He played great. I think St. Keith underestimates him greatly.
Jackson Bradley, second pass. Rolls out.
Staying in the pocket,
Oh.
and it throws an interception.
This pass rush against
Jimmy Durante, you know, he's lethal out there, you know. I think so. I'm pretty sure it's Durante.
Anyway, this pass rush against Jackson Gravely, an inexperienced quarterback, is lethal.
Yeah, and that, you know, he had a great game-ending interception against us, and he does it again today to save the Hammers from a tight spot.
Right.
You know, we haven't seen much action with Caleb Herndon yet. Let's see if he does anything here. Jamie can't escape the pressure. And, you know, these are some of the best pass rushes in the league.
I'm hearing a potential player of the week emerging right now.
Yeah, already. First quarter. Only 2 drives so far.
If he keeps up with this pace, he's on set for 9 to 12.
Right now, 3 of the 5 Hammers plays have ended in a Stephen Delory sack.
Right.
And that says something.
And 9 to 12 sacks is player of the week.
And Christian Rojas is
it's
coming into
over.
the game.
It is over.
Oh, no. Do not throw the ball his way. It will not end well for you.
Christian Rojas taking the field.
Little screen out to Caleb. Steps out of bounds. But Liam did not call it.
And he's very,
Yeah, you know, we don't have to talk about that.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, we won't.
Liam, we still love you.
We love you, Liam. Doesn't give him the first down, though.
3rd down coming up for the Hammers.
And we all know what's coming here. It's going to be a power run, possibly wildcat formation. And if they don't do that,
You know, I'd really love to see a fake power, and then they hit someone on a go. You know, they have the weapons for it.
if I'm the Aces, I'm anticipating a power. But if I'm the Hammers, I'm doing a fake power because I know that's what the defense is anticipating.
Yeah, exactly. You know, this is where they'll bite. They don't want you to get that first down, but then you look big here.
And
And that's exactly what happens.
it's
Touchdown.
Wow. That is
And-
Caleb. I believe that's Caleb Herndon's first touchdown pass.
Yeah, and call me Tony Romo because I just predicted that play.
Wow. Truly inspirational.
Yeah, And I was just talking about how Caleb Herndon had not seen the ball much. 2 plays in a row, touchdown.
6-0.
Blown coverage.
Yeah, I'm sure his corner bit down, tried to stop the first down, ended up in a touchdown.
It almost looked like Goblin's defense.
And now the Aces are down. So the Hammers are going to score first.
But they also got the ball first, so really this doesn't put the Aces too far behind considering they get it at half.
But we haven't seen much coming out of the Aces offense in their first drive, so they're going to have to improve here if they want to stay up with the Hammers.
Very slow offense.
It's going to be a screen to Wendell. Can't get to the outside.
Wow.
Goal line.
Preston just muscled through those blockers, and I think we all know why. He works out of Hero Fitness. Great sponsor.
And then gets the protein at Cafe 66 afterwards.
Yeah.
Good job, Jamie.
Looks like Jamie's growing out a little stash. I'm for it.
Dude, Livingston with a terrible T-toss. Regis, if you will.
Trevor O'Brien FaceTime me.
This is important.
How you doing, Trevor O'Brien?
It's Maya.
What?
Christian Rojas is off the field, unfortunately.
Score is still 6-0 Hammers as they are set to kick off to the Aces.
Jimmy Durante about to get a nice kickoff.
You are coming.
It's an onside. Recovered by the Aces. He runs back, loses yards.
Word from Trevor O'Brien, he will be at the game today.
That is great news for the Pioneers, and for the Hustlers, well, too bad, so sad.
Hoping this game goes by fairly quickly. Because if this goes by quickly, then that means Louis Deschamps will not be here the first half of the next game. Caden, do you have Obese jersey in your duffel bag? No, he wants to know before he comes.
Kyle
Christian
Fahey
Rojas
is on the
coming to
way.
media
The
booth.
commentary is being saved.
Oh, Jackson Bradley taking the snap. Throws to. Oh my
Drops the
goodness.
catch.
When your offense is moving this slow, you need to make that catch to put some real momentum on the field. How are you doing, Christian?
I have a sprained ankle, but I'm pushing through it. That's all that matters. No pain, no game. That's what my coaches told me out there.
And normally we have game interviews during halftime or when your team doesn't need you. But you're here now. Is this your first game here?
Yeah, this is my first game, but better time than ever,
Perfect. Well, go out there and win this game for them.
Hey, man.
You have it?
Man. Hey, thank you, Austin. Austin's a great man right here.
Of course.
Jackson Bradley rolling.
We got a thumbs up from Preston, sorry. Makes the catch, gain of about 5 yards. It's going to be third down from the 40.
All right, see you here. All right, bet. No red meat. All right, bro. Peace. Yeah. Red meat makes you sluggish. I learned that in boxing. Really? Yeah. Well, some people react to it differently, but like 60% of people get sluggish when they eat red meat.
We've got a fantastic crowd today. Lots of people.
Yeah.
And what else would you expect when you're watching the Keene Bowl? Gets the ball out to Preston.
wow.
Can't get the first down, though.
Now let's see what they do here. If they spot the ball where he was down, or if they spot the ball where he reached. Where he reached. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, good ball for the Aces, and crucial fourth down right here. This is huge. They need this because right now the Hammers, they're going strong. They got stopped on one drive, but second drive clearly shows you that they're not going to be stopped every time. So the Aces are going to have to score here, and they probably need to score now.
All right, let's see Jackson Gravely.
Rolls out left. Pressure's coming in, and he's going to get sacked on 4th down.
That is the best pass rush in the VXFL. The best consistent pass rush in the VXFL.
Oh, no. Yeah, I was right. It was Parker. 1.5 on the year.
And that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Hammers are going to get another chance to just stack their lead here.
Turnover on downs, Hammers ball.
Got Christian Rojas back in the game. You know, I'd love to see him get an interception.
That would be inspiring.
I don't think he knows who he's covering.
It does not. He looks clueless on the field. Watch the switch here. Yep, they ran a switch. Hammers love to do that.
Yeah,
They love
just
to do that.
a little check down to Peyton.
And I'm telling you, the way you stop that, press coverage. That's how you stop those switches. You keep those guys off the line, give them a second off, and, you know, they can't switch like that.
Yeah,
But-
you know, and there's their NASCAR call.
I
We
don't
hear that a
know.
lot, and plays
Right.
get scary after you hear NASCAR, so I'd be careful here if I'm the Aces.
Jamie's second pass.
Is that third?
Gets it off to
I thought that
Wendell.
was a sack.
Switches field.
Wendell with the shades on.
Turns into about a 3-yard gain.
It's gonna be third down
Right.
for the Hammers.
I feel like this is going to be a very defense-heavy game.
Yeah, you know, both the Keens are masterminds. They plan against each other. I'm sure they've been waiting for this game the whole season after week 1. You know, Preston wants his revenge. Peyton wants to rub it in Preston's face.
Right. And if Preston really has a chip on his shoulder, because if he wins this game, if he loses this game, the Hammers are the first team to ever go undefeated and have the best record.
He's throwing it deep to Caleb again.
Caleb Herndon, that's his second touchdown of the day.
It's his second.
12-0.
You know, we were talking about defensive player for Stephen Delory, but how about offensive player Caleb Herndon? You know, he's having a great game right now.
His second touchdown of the game and his second touchdown of the season.
About a 32-yard.
You know, I think they're gonna have to put Christian Rojas on him.
That might be what's needed in this situation.
Preston is mad. He's discussing his anger with Liam, but it's still not going to change anything.
As the Hammers are set for the 1-point conversion, Jamie Pavula at quarterback.
What was the call?
And-
Was there a flag on?
Oh, they're
Something just happened.
We're gonna play some music through the PA. Let me think of a good song. What's that one Irish song that's like
They didn't get the extra point, did they?
like the hype song that's Irish?
Jamie rolling out left. Throws a great ball to Jimmy. He just simply can't haul it in. The score remains 12-0 Hammers.
Preston is still mad. I'm not sure what he's angry about, but the Hammers did not convert. 12-0.
Boy, I'd hate to be the Aces right now. Being down 12-0, that does not make Preston happy, obviously. You get the wrath of Preston, you get the feeling of being down, and you're playing arguably the best team in the VXFL.
I'm really not sure what he's angry about, but I think he was telling them to throw someone
You beat
out.
the Goblins, buddy. You're not that guy.
A little bit of a better T-toss by Liam Livingston.
I think he was trying to say there was offensive pass interference.
Christian Rojas back in the media tent where he technically doesn't belong since he's a player in his own game, but I digress.
I'm gonna watch the player who goes in for me to see if he just better.
Dan Grant set the pick.
Steven Spengler back to return. He is scary. You know, he's fast, he's shifty. He's an athlete. That's all I can say.
Steven and
Wilson's actually on the field, no?
oh,
Another onside.
Oh boy.
And this time
Falling on by Colin Maldonado.
he dives on the ball. And you know, I'd say that's a pretty good kick.
That is a good kick.
I think that's
You know, I don't understand. Nobody matches the talents of Will Wagner when it comes to onside kicks.
yeah, you know, have we seen him recover one this year though?
We have not.
I don't think so. You know, Gavin did last week, unfortunately, but we don't have to talk about that one. It wasn't Will.
Mark Hawkins walking the sideline.
All right, let's see if the Aces can get something flying here. Alex Cheris is walking in what looks like pain. You know, I hope he's all right. Looks like Steven Delory is blocking. It's going to be a toss to Steven. Gets it to...
Josh Nolan for a loss of about 4.
You know...
We're trying to get fans. You know, I think you bring them into the huddle, you say, hey...
Yeah, you know, you're not going up against any ordinary pass rush right there, you know. That's the Hammers pass rush. You know, a little toss behind the back is only going to end in bad news. Just like it did.
All right, second down for the Aces here. Yeah, I don't know how they're...
Jackson Bradley set the throw again.
Oh,
Great.
wow.
Great catch by Preston, but I mean, it's still not that much of a gain, you know. They need to be getting...
These guys aren't necessarily... I don't think they've ever really played football at a competitive level in terms of high school, but they have put so much heart into this league that no matter what you throw them, no matter what happens, they will come down with that ball. You put everything
12, 13 for the
Yeah, you know, his family is everything.
Family is everything.
And it's another ball to Preston.
Crucial for...
And let's see if the Aces can get their first down right now. Gonna place the ball on the 41. There is no 41. 39. And now it's on the 40. That's a Brock moment, not a Brick moment, because, you know, Brick Thomas is incredibly smart. Not good at football, but he's smart. And another huge play right here. And he gets it. Does he get the first down?
He got it. He got it. He got it.
And they're going to spot him. That was great spot for the Aces, and they're going to get the first down. That was really close. You know, too bad we don't have instant replay, but they're going to get the first down. They're finally moving the chains. Let's see if the Aces can do something here. Fresh set of downs. You know, Jackson's communicating. It looks like he's at wide receiver. Preston rolling right. He's looking. Gets it to Jackson Gravely.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
If that's Jackson Gravely wide receiver play, why he's not been playing receiver this whole season?
Well, you know, he's a great quarterback. He's young and he is a great talent.
He's going to be an amazing quarterback.
You know, I wish I could watch him when he's at Vero.
Where he is now, I think Preston and Jackson should be interchangeable.
Yeah, you know, we did see that a lot. Or actually, when Jackson was not here, you know, the Aces did a really great job with their passes. But, you know, Jackson is still a great quarterback, and you can't just take that away from him.
Wendell rushing, that is frightening.
Gets the ball to Preston.
Is it a first down?
The whistle was blown. Preston was still trying to run.
Gotta respect the hustle. Gotta respect.
Oh my
So, first down.
How does defensive hold?
What Peter was yelling about.
Yeah.
He was just yelling.
That was so
There is
funny.
It's going to be
unless unless it's like
Unless
the
you're
receiver.
Yeah, PI.
Well, no, it'd be holding.
Within the 5.
No, before the ball is passed.
5 to 10 before the ball is thrown, and then after that, it's PI.
Because Peter was yelling holding when the rusher was grabbing Omar's shirt.
They ring me like a damn.
Jackson Bradley set the throw.
Gets it to Colin Maldana.
For about 3-4 yards.
Gain of 3 or 4, and it was.
That is a tough last name to pronounce.
This is a tough situation.
Maldonado.
Red zone is, you know, the Aces.
Aces need to capitalize here. That's all that matters.
Goal for the Aces.
You can't walk away with nothing.
The Hammers are a team that simply do not make mistakes to level out other teams. They don't make mistakes. It's very impressive, and that's because everyone on the team plays with effort and they have good leadership. So all they have to do is try to find some sliver of hope.
And, you know, Austin, it looks like your time here is about to be cut short. Kyle Fahey is walking in.
Play rock, paper, scissors for it.
No, you know, actually, I'm signed up on the paper.
Throws a swing out to Preston.
And he's throwing the ball.
And he throws it to
Steven, they get the touchdown.
Dangler for a touchdown.
How did he catch that ball?
Great catch. You know, Jamie almost got there, but he did not.
That was amazing defense. I've never commentated with him before.
Score is now 6-12.
Please.
Hammer.
And
Who does it say commentating this game?
You and Kyle.
oh, I can tell.
You know, Austin, we'll miss you.
I'm
Sometimes.
gonna be overall.
A little.
I'm overall.
Kyle Fahey is coming in style.
With 2
Aces
water
set to go for the 1 point.
He's got his water jugs. He's got his shirt on. He's got his cleats. Got his high socks. He's ready. Intercepted anyway. Sorry, Caleb. That stat will not count. It's going to be a sack.
That won't count in the stat sheet, but
You know, Austin, it was a fun time here with you. But the GOAT himself has showed up.
I call myself a better announcer than Kyle Fahey.
That there is no better announcer than Kyle Fahey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is completely a joke. I realize that I'm inferior to Kyle Fahey in many ways, besides athletic.
That's a debate that we might have later today.
the score remains 6-12. Hammers.
Tell me why I saw on Kingston or in the parking lot.
Different one.
Different?
Different FJ.
Different FJ?
I was so excited for a second.
I wish.
Oh, with Jenna's FJ?
Alright.
Hey, Austin, take the stats.
Great catch, Steven.
You're better made for it. That's all you can head out.
Welcome to the booth, Kyle.
Thank you, Dylan.
Just to catch you up, it is
6-12 Hammers.
yeah, and the Hammers started with the ball. Caleb Herndon so far has 2 touchdowns on 2 long passes.
Alright.
One from Wendell, one from Jamie.
Obviously, there are 2 big playmakers on the team for the Hammers. The biggest reason they're undefeated so far this season, outside of great coaching. Not surprising to hear early on.
Yeah, you know,
Aces are set to kick for the
the
Hammers.
Hammers have a lot of quarterbacks and a lot of touchdowns.
They do. They have a lot of really capable people on this team. Even when you look at the back end of their roster, it's just they're a stacked group.
Goes to the end zone.
Back by Preston.
Another touchback. How many what?
Can't be a touchback. Can't be a touchback
I-
if the receiver catches it.
I don't think anyone counts the
If the
touchbacks.
kick returner catches it, it falls out into the back of the end zone. It's still a touchback.
Yeah. As long as there isn't like possession.
If he catches it in the end zone and then
And it's not,
out of his possession,
It's a touchback.
like if he starts running with it and then drops it.
yeah.
What do you mean, like a full-on catch?
I mean, like he.
Like,
I feel like
possession
reels
and
it and
everything.
holds it and drops it. Then he does it.
If he muffs it, no.
That's the same.
Hammers back on offense with Wendell Bethel at quarterback. Spencer Keegan backfield.
Wendell Bethel, he takes a snap. He's in the pocket. He drops it quickly.
Mark Hawkins showed his
Mark
gets
Hawkins with the
put on
catch.
the ground.
Volunteer
Preston-
pioneer.
Preston with great sportsmanship right there. Picks him right back up. You know, that was
2 yards on
a gnarly hit by Steven, though. I love the physicality.
The Hammers are going into a hurry-up offense right here. Wendell still at quarterback. Mark Harkins at center. And we have a whistle from Jackson McGuire. I'm not sure.
I think it was an accident.
Mistaken whistle by
Oh,
You know, you love it. Maybe.
a mistaken whistle.
That's the best of Jackson. It's okay.
He was just exhaling. It happens. Wendell still at quarterback, takes a snap. He's rolling to the left, using his athleticism. He fires. He's got an open receiver, nearly intercepted.
Jimmy Durante.
Great catch.
And you know, he's got an interception this game also.
He's a real player for this Hammer squad. Every game that I've called, he has scored and been a big factor for them.
Yeah, you know, I think everyone out there is just huge playmakers. Except Wendell, you know, he's not that much of a playmaker.
Jamie immediately calling for the ball. He said he has a baby on him. Wendell fires it deep. It's a little overthrown. JJ with a good breakup. Great play by the youngster.
What a defensive play.
Jamie Prbula got on the field and immediately said, I have a baby on me. And then
he got babied.
He got alphaed by the baby.
And you know, the baby has actually he's shown up for a concert today. Checking at halftime. The baby. Huh? No, but Jackson Gravely actually has a reception.
Wendell Bethel now wide at receiver on the right side here. Jamie Prbula takes the snap. He's rolling to the right. He's got blockers. He fires into the middle of the field. Intercepted.
Intercepted by Christian Rojas.
I'm not sure if that flag was already on the field or not.
Christian shows up to his first VXFL game.
We'll see what the call is here.
And he gets an interception. Preston is ecstatic.
This Keen Bowl is
so am I.
up.
You know, I love Christian, man. He's a great kid. Sometimes.
And I think we're officially going to call this a turnover. The dirty laundry has been picked up.
Yeah, you know, it may have been an offensive holding or something. Either way, it is.
And now
it's offsides.
Aces are set to take the ball back on offense.
If it was an offsides,
Aces have a real opportunity to take an early lead here.
Something on the Hammers because the Aces have the ball.
JJ takes a snap. He's rolling out to the right. Oh, and immediately under pressure.
Yeah, you know, the Hammers are they're getting heated up. They just threw an interception. They want the ball back.
A rare mistake from the Hammer squad. We really have not seen many of them the entire season.
Yeah, you know, consistency is key in this league, and the Hammers are very consistent.
Aces huddling up, talking about their next play.
It looks like Jackson is back at wide receiver again. Preston is going to take the snap.
Preston just dried his hands a little bit. Maybe a big throw coming up here.
Alex
a little bit of insider information there.
On an island right now. I wish the ball would go that way.
Preston takes a snap. Steven Delory protects. He steps up in the pocket. There's a deep pass. He's got Steven Spangler, and he overthrows him.
And, you know, if Jarrett was here, we all know what he would say. I'm not going to say it. Omar is going to say it.
Zero.
Thank you, Omar.
Thank you, Coach Jay.
You know, Steven really got the best of Jamie Prbula on that rep.
Yeah, you know, just a little less oomph on it from Preston, and that could have been a touchdown.
It could have, absolutely.
Yeah, I know. It looked like he kind of slowed down at the end.
It was a bit of a chemistry thing. You know, this is what happens when you have a couple different quarterbacks on the roster. You know, it's hard to adjust to how guys throw different balls, you know?
Yeah, you know. And that's why we stick with OB and not Austin Kupfer. Austin Kupfer had a pick 6 today. Don't let him deceive you.
JJ rolls to the right. He fires. That's going to be picked off by Wendell Bethel.
Picked off by Wendell. He's still going.
And this looks like 6.
Switches field. He's got Steven to beat. Steven can't get him.
Steven misses.
And Wendell is finally down.
You know, I hate to be that guy, but that was the most obvious interception, I think, in VXFL history right there. A great play by Wendell Bethel to catch the ball and then breaking some ankles along the way. And the Hammers get the ball back.
I don't know how I did it the first play. I did it to Jordan. So I got the ball, ran away. Somehow Joe Taylor didn't catch him. No, it was Jack. It was Jack. He was on my. I was watching him. And I roll out, throw, beautiful spiral, bro. It was awesome.
Was it a touchdown?
No, just like maybe 5. No, it was 17 yards. Oh, one we made.
The Hammers taking back over on offense here. Jamie Pabula looking
great field position.
Great field position, absolutely. Wendell Bethel really putting in a lot of work to put his team in a good position right now.
A little bit of quarreling. Preston wants the ball to be spotted further back.
A little brotherly conversation there. Brotherly love. Brother Bear. Great movie. Great moral of the story in that movie too.
Preston
so maybe
wishes.
Steven did in fact get Wendell.
Wendell may have stepped out of bounds.
Shout out to our great line judge, Will Morgan.
Yeah, you know, he's battling injuries and he's still out here volunteering.
All right.
Great guy.
We have a motion out of the backfield. Jamie Pabula takes a snap. He's going to dump it right over the head. He's got a wide open
Throws
receiver.
It to Caleb again.
If he makes the catch, it's a touchdown.
That's his 3rd touchdown.
Wow. The Aces somehow never saw that one coming.
That's Caleb Herndon's 3rd touchdown of the game, 3rd touchdown of the season.
4th.
What do you mean?
He scored last week.
Caleb Herndon on a tear today. 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, you know.
His 4th on the season. You want to talk about performing when it matters most here at the end of the year, setting the tone going into the playoffs for the #1 seed Hammers.
Yeah, he is. He's a threat.
Who isn't on this roster? I can't name anyone. Maybe Caden.
Yeah, Caden Wilson
about it.
is not a threat at all.
Jimmy Durante takes a snap. He fires to Caden, who on command makes us look like fools.
Yeah, you know, I still
getting the 1-point conversion.
They got the conversion. I'm not going back on what I said. You know, there was no one in the area. That's not Caden's making a good play. That's the Aces just messing up.
We're seeing the Aces really struggle with movement here from the wide receivers. That's back-to-back plays where a receiver is put into motion on the time of the snap, and then just nobody covers them.
In the first?
16 seconds before half.
As the score is 19-6, Hammers.
We could start a game an hour early, meaning Louis wouldn't get there until the game is over.
Is Louis going to be late?
Louis going to be here around 4:15.
Okay, but where's our team? We have 3 players right now. That's why I said everybody get here at 3.
Who do you want to interview for the Aces?
I think I just want to talk to Wendell Bethel.
That hot window.
Oh wow, did you stop water in your head? Oh okay. I'll say, God, that was like.
Are you sure you just didn't come back from a fishing trip?
The Hammers are getting ready to kick this one back off with 16 seconds remaining in the half for the Aces to score. It would be great for them if they were able to put a short drive together and put points on the board going into halftime. Get some much-needed momentum.
Oh, and here comes the kick, and it's going to be another little pooch.
Steven Spangler on the recovery.
Pick this one up.
He takes it. He's moving to the right, juking. He was down.
And you know, Wendell has got a wet head. And, you know, I heard he was just swimming with mermaids.
Swimming with mermaids? Well, he's a mystical beast himself, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
He is the Loch Ness Monster.
Very true.
It's hard to see him. It's hard to catch him. Don't ask for a photo.
Exactly. And this is why Kyle Fahey is the best commentator in the league.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Anytime.
Hammers take a timeout up by, what are we up by? 19-6. Up 13 points, taking a timeout. Maybe giving a little breather for their defense.
Yeah, you know, set up their defense right here just to make sure the Aces don't get anything and they can close them out in the half.
Well, I say obviously outside talent is a big difference for the Hammers. They constantly have a good amount of people on their sidelines ready for substitutions. They're always ready to have fresh players on the field, which is a huge advantage in this league because we can't say the same about every team. As Peyton's barking out some defensive commands, making sure his team is in the right position to make sure there are no points on the board here.
He is a great coach.
Preston Keane back
Preston, he's rolling out to the right. He fires. It's a line drive. Steven Spangler with a nice catch. It's going to be a timeout by the Aces. I imagine there's less than 13 seconds left here.
Yeah, there's got to be very little time. They might have time for
one Hail Mary.
Maybe one more catch. A little short catch.
What's their timeout situation?
I don't think they've called any timeouts besides
the one right there
right now.
Okay.
So I believe they have 2 in the reserves. Ace is trying to pull out some magic right now.
Well, they need it.
Can we get a time check, please?
7 seconds remaining on the clock.
They might not have time.
Yeah, this seems like Hail Mary situation here.
Some type of trickery, maybe.
Oh, and a straight run by Preston, who needs to get down and call a timeout. Oh, okay. I apologize.
But
it's under 2 minutes.
Does the clock not start when the ball...
Under 2 minutes, ball is stopped after the first half.
Doesn't the clock start running again?
Yeah, I thought it was when it was placed.
I thought when the...
No, it's if you get it first.
It completely stops?
Interesting. Noted for later.
That is straight VXFL rules.
All right, so
the
Aces are going to have a final opportunity here in the first half to put some points on the board.
Yeah, and you know, Hammers are playing prevent right now.
You know, this is the worst I've seen the Hammers play all season, and they're still up by 13 points. Preston takes a snap. He rolls out to the right, buying time. He fires. Jamie Parbula is there. Intercepted.
Intercepted by Caleb right into his arms.
And that is going to be the half. Hammers on top of the Aces. 19-6. Yeah, let's get Caleb Herndon in here.
Steven's got 3 sacks.
Sure, let's get Steven.
We are still selling programs for $7.
Can we get Caleb and Steven Delory?
And I need Caleb Herndon and Steven Delory to the booth, please.
Oh, you meant that Steven.
Yeah, he's got 3
I thought you meant Spangler.
He's got 3 sacks. I want to talk to him.
Who's Spangler?
Too late.
Sure.
Yeah, Steven's not here, so take a seat.
All right.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Welcome to the booth, sir.
How you doing, Caleb?
All right, you're having a great game so far. 3 touchdowns. What's going through your head right now?
Interception just now.
And the interception, down and a half.
I mean, I'm feeling great. You know, I feel like I've had this potential all year, but I mean, having guys like Jamie and Wendy on the team who are great players, even Jimmy Durant, like, I mean, targets don't always come to you, but I'm not going to complain about that. I've been a team player all year. I don't really care about that kind of stuff, but today just happened to be my day. Got the ball a lot.
Great job.
Yeah, you know, you've had 3 deep shots and you just keep burning your guy. Are you going to keep doing that in the second half?
Oh, of course, no doubt. I mean, if they keep putting, I mean, at the end of the second half, they put Preston on me. I mean, I feel like I can beat Preston too. I mean, I don't think many dudes in this league can even guard me.
Bold statement, you know. You must feel unstoppable right now.
I mean, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I can have a good second half coming.
What is the game plan for the second half? You guys have the early lead here in the Keene Bowl. Very important for bragging rights. There's a lot of, family Thanksgivings on the line here. What's the game plan going into the rest of this game?
I mean, Steven Delory is standing right here. I'm not going to give a whole lot of information, but I think we're just going to try to limit the turnovers, keep moving the ball, and then contain. I'm going to contain at safety and on defense, so we're going to play great football.
All right, that sounds like a plan.
Thank you, Caleb.
Caleb,
hammer time, baby.
Caleb, appreciate your time. All right. Steven Delory,
ex-Pioneer.
Steven, welcome to the booth, sir.
Appreciate it.
You know, and Kyle wasn't here, but in the first 5 plays for the Hammers, you had 3 sacks.
Yes, I did.
You know, are you getting more?
Oh, of course I will. I think we're going to switch up the defense up a little bit, but I think there's definitely going to be some more sacks coming. So,
since your trade from the Pioneers to the Aces here, I feel like you've been unlocked as a pass rusher. Is that something that you feel has been like a hidden talent of yours this entire season?
You could say so. It's definitely not my greatest ability. I will say I'm pretty good at it. I think the Aces designed our defense more towards it, and I think it's working out well.
Why do you think it's your, or I guess the strength in this game? What attributes about yourself? Is it your relentlessness, your speed, physicality? What about you makes you such a good pass rusher these last couple weeks?
I'd say just my overall discipline, and I'm not gonna get a sack every play, but I'm gonna give my 100% each time, and it shows. And so, for sure.
Yeah, that's some great playing out there. I think that trade was good for the Aces, and I think it was good for the Pioneers.
It was 100%. Very important part of us getting the #2 seed this year.
Yeah, we do miss you though.
Oh, of course. I miss out,
Steven. We appreciate your time. Best of luck in the second half.
Yeah, good luck out there.
All right, I'm excited for the second half of the Keene Bowl, thoroughly. I think we have two very, very smart coaches here who definitely know that they have to address some things. Like I said earlier, I feel like the Hammers have played their worst game this season, and they still have a commanding lead.
Yeah, and it may seem heavily favored right now for the Hammers still, but you can't overlook that.
Absolutely.
Preston Keene is one of the smartest guys in this league, and I would not overestimate him.
It's an effort fiend from all the Keens. Effort is their strong suit, and I think that's why their teams come out and they're so well disciplined and play hard every single week. And that doesn't always lead to wins in Preston's case, but for the most part, relatively competitive in all these games.
Yeah, we only beat them by 1 point.
Yeah. Excited for the second half. I guess while we have a break in our time here, let's talk about some of our great sponsors who bring this VXFL as we're in the last week of the regular season, going to the playoffs next week. A lot of excitement there, but of course, we have to talk about the people who have made this entire regular season possible. We're talking about all of our sponsors here at the VXFL, A Pampered Life, Fellowship of, I'm trying to get an angle view here for you guys. Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Brightview, Gas South, Indy River Project Management, Pathway Church, and of course Masters Academy, where we play our games. We got Tropical Property Management, Renegade Visuals Company, South State Bank. We got Polished. If you want a mani-pedi, I tell you, after the game, my toes are a wreck. I got bad ankles, bad feet. That's the place to go if you need a little work done. Next Level Productions, of course, Vero Fitness, keeping us all in shape, keeping us all in condition in this Florida heat. We got Vero ENT, we have the Village Beach Market, Martinez Photography, and of course, after the game, you're feeling a little hungry, Cafe 66 is the place to go. Check out their steak fries. And Rooted Landscape Services, you need the hedges done. Hurricane season coming up. Got to make sure the house is looking nice and trim, no branches going through. Call them. And of course, check out our programs too. Only $7, I believe, still. You can check them out at the concession booth. Get a little drinking food action if you can't make it to Cafe 66. And check out the award ceremony that is July 26th. Tickets are $10. They're catered by Cafe 66. You get to see all the great plays and all the great players from the VXFL this season get their awards and free catering from Cafe 66 for only $10. This sounds like a win-win for everybody involved.
Yeah, that is a total steal. And apart from the award ceremony, today we do have the skills competition.
That is true.
Get your team of 3, get out there, show them what you got. I know this is going to be played after the skills competition, but still come to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The atmosphere here is just wonderful.
Yeah, considering, the temperature today and, the moved up games, or I guess moved back games, I should say, we still have a wonderful crowd, as always, for the VXFL. We're on game 2 today, correct? So far, and we still got 2 games to go. I can only imagine the crowd's going to get bigger and better from here as the sun goes down and as the action heats up.
Yeah, and you guys...
We also have a dog in the stands, again, for the second week in a row. I personally love that. This is an animal-friendly league.
Yes, and speaking of dogs, Tim Brown, I cannot wait to watch him play.
What a segue by Dylan. That was phenomenal. You must be learning. Yeah, Tim Brown is an absolute dog.
The best.
We've seen him cover Trevor O'Brien, one of the best players in the league. Last week, absolutely juke Louis, I'm forgetting his last name.
His ankles, Louis DeShower.
Louis DeShower.
No, he's going to have to take a shower after that one.
Yeah, it was dirty. He definitely got dirtied up on that
honestly,
play.
I think Tim Brown could lock up Wendell Bethel, who is definitely not sitting right here.
Well, the golden rule is low man wins, and Tim Brown is the epitome of low man wins. It's underrated athleticism, ball skills, pure speed, and then being the low man. This is how he's
got it all.
He's dominant every week. Not to mention a top-notch arm. And we're being realistic. For guys who start every game, outside of some of the athletes who come in and play quarterback like Wendell, like Jamie Papula, Tim Brown's probably the 3rd best quarterback in this league.
Yeah, he is a great quarterback.
If you're a GM, who are you taking first, Wendell or Tim Brown?
I'd take Wendell over everybody in this league. Not even. I would never even look at anybody else.
I didn't even know the game was over. I should have taken Wendell. You're telling me?
Yeah.
Say sorry to OB right now.
I mean, he can do everything.
Say sorry to OB.
I love OB, but like in a 7-on-7 league, like a playmaker is like, it's just more valuable. Trevor O'Brien's definitely a top 5 pick in every draft, though.
He's top 2. Where is OB? He's on his way.
OB is coming. He's been confirmed.
Yeah.
I think your jersey being like that. Oh yeah, I definitely cut it way too short. Next week I'm just gonna cut the sleeves. Yeah, when you have the sleeves though, I think it holds together a little bit more.
You know, if I had the first pick in this draft, I'm taking Drew Botto.
I don't know who that is.
Not yet.
On what team?
He had 130 yards against us last week.
Really? We played him and I don't know who he is?
Yeah, he's your fellow Jets fan.
That's kind of funny.
He was kind of chunky, black hair.
You're describing a lot of people. That could be Austin.
He wore yellow. No, he was the one who scored like the 75-yard touchdown.
Did I? No.
Like right there.
Where he wasn't downed?
Yeah, where he
was 100% down, but they didn't call it.
Yeah, Drew Botto is a menace to this league. Offensive, defensive. You know, I'm sure he'd be the best kicker if he tried.
So the Pioneers officially have the number 2 seed locked up, correct?
Complicated. I think so. I'm not sure.
I think it was confirmed by the Keens that maybe we will have to ask Preston or Peyton.
Yeah, you know, I think it's just a confusing story.
They said they can't say with 100% certainty, but
we're not so loud,
like a 90% chance.
We're recording, but I feel like this probably just cut.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's go.
All right.
You know,
Peyton rallying the troops back onto the field. Time for the second half.
Is about to start.
Action, week 8.
With those top 3 seeds, you know, you're looking at the Hustlers, the Drafts, and the Pioneers.
Absolutely.
And right now, just conditional.
You mean the Hammers?
Sorry. 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
No, top one.
Gotcha.
Number 1 is locked in.
8.
Goblins have locked in the 8 seed with their winless season. So it's kind of confusing because,
you know, I'll stand up for the Goblins here. It doesn't matter if you're winless throughout the regular season. You just got to win in the playoffs.
Yeah, you know, you're in the playoffs no matter what.
They've had 8 weeks to find their flaws, and you know they haven't found them yet. But God forbid they do. Going into the playoffs,
you know,
it could be a dangerous
team. If you
team.
look at their roster, they are a scary team.
Jordan's a very capable quarterback.
They just need people to show up. You know, they had 5 players today. Austin Kupfer and Caden Wilson were playing for them.
Oh. I'm sorry. We got Will Wagner and Jackson McGuire walking to the booth right now, looking great in the pinstripes. One of our fellow announcing groups.
Yeah, you know, these may be the two great commentators right here.
Oh, absolutely.
They don't rival you, but
Jackson and Will have phenomenal chemistry. You could tell it's years of friendship in the making, and that's what makes any great announcing duo great.
Yeah,
you know, Joe Buck, Troy Aikman,
Jim Nance,
Phil Sims from a time. Now it's Jim Nance and Tony Romo, who are also great.
Yeah, you know.
I think we're in the likes of them.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Yeah. We're better than...
You guys might see us on the big screen one day.
Absolutely.
But back to that seeding issue. So with the 2, 3, and 4, with a conditional win for the Hustlers and the Giraffes this week, all 3 teams, Pioneers, Giraffes, and Hustlers, are 5 and 3.
Okay.
And the Giraffes and in a tiebreaker between the Giraffes and the Pioneers win.
Have the tiebreaker.
However, but the Giraffes beat the Hustlers head-to-head, and with the Hustlers win today, the Hustlers would have beaten the Pioneers head-to-head. So putting the Pioneers above the Hustlers wouldn't make sense.
No.
But putting the Pioneers below the Giraffes also wouldn't make sense. So I'm not sure what they're going to do.
I think in an event where the Hustlers win today, it would be Pioneers,
Giraffes, Hustlers.
I think that's what it would have to be.
So I think it all depends on the Giraffes game. Between, it looks like 1 and 2 might be locked in, and Giraffes and Hustlers. The Giraffes win.
Who do the Giraffes play today?
They play the Dimes at 6. Okay. We are commentating that game also. Just make sure to tune in.
Not a guaranteed game for the drafts. I'll just throw that out there.
No, you know that I'm 19-6.
19-6. All right, folks. Welcome to second half action. The VXFL Week 8. We got Game 2. We have the Hammers and the Aces. The Keene Bowl. Peyton and squad looking to kick off here. It's going to be Jimmy Durante set to kick, placing the ball.
Jimmy Durant set to kick.
You know, his name might be the most confusing in the league. You know, is it Jimmy or is it James?
Is it James? Is it Jimmy? Durant? Durante?
Is it Durant or Durante? You know,
I don't know,
no
but look at that kick.
Alex
Jamie Parbula with the onside recovery. Not the start the Aces wanted to the second half.
Oh, no. Alex Cheris couldn't get on the ball.
You know, I had the privilege of announcing a game with Alex Cheris last week. Very good kid. And as a person who can relate to an onside kick, baffle.
Yeah, you know.
It's not as easy as it looks. It's not.
You know, luckily you had someone to save you, but this time Alex did not, and it's going to cost the Aces big time.
So the Hammers get a chance to immediately get on the board here in the second half.
Yeah, you know, we're looking at the Aces starting with the ball, and nope, Hammers have it almost in the red zone.
Jamie Parbula in at quarterback. Wendell Bethel, Peyton Keene to the right. Jamie immediately to Danny Williams,
who hits a move.
Not down. As Preston Keene seems very upset with his defense right now.
And I think Preston has been upset with pass interference today. It's what I think I'm hearing.
Well, I imagine this is going to be an awkward car ride home.
Yeah, you know, and I think Preston claiming that Hammers people are pushing off, and it looks like the ball is getting moved back.
So what is the call here?
Not entirely sure. It looks like
What was the flag?
5-yard penalty.
We're trying to get word from our officials here on why the ball is being moved back.
Offsides, holding,
Block in the back.
Block in the back. Interesting. Now I did not have an angle here, so I'm going to take our great official's word on that one.
Yeah, so
Jamie Parbula is still in at quarterback.
Quarterback.
Peyton Keene lined up in the slot. Wendell Bethel next to him. Jamie Parbula immediately goes out.
Almost got
Steven
sacked.
Delory, it looked as if he got him.
Tries to hit a spin move, but Steven Spangler says, "No, sir, you're not getting a 4th touchdown just yet."
Caleb Herndon quickly picking up where he left off, though, in the first half. Getting a ball here from the first 3 plays of the second half.
Yeah, you know, the whole Hammers offense is just on a roll right now.
They've been on a roll the entire season. Outside of the Pioneers game is the only time they didn't have a lot of offensive success. How many is that? Is that where you guys?
Because they weren't on offense. They were never on offense.
Their scores were on one defense. Yeah, because they didn't have to touch them. Oh, yeah.
Little backfield communication here for the Hammers.
Jamie Parbula back in at quarterback. He takes a snap. He's sitting in the pocket.
He's looking for
Danny Williams nearly intercepted by Alex Cheris.
And Alex is redeeming himself right now.
You know, I know Danny's in really good shape, and Alex is one of the smaller individuals here in the VXFL.
But, you know, he has a great pass breakup, which we saw earlier from Jackson.
Jackson on Jamie. You got to wonder, are the Hammers Alphas not taking this game seriously?
You know, no, I think it's just that the Aces, those small guys, are the Alphas.
You know, they have an ace up their sleeve.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
And it's cornerback play so far. Maybe the reason that...
You know, still third and about 20.
Jamie Parbula takes a snap.
He's looking left.
He fires. It's deep.
Jimmy Durante.
Jackson McGuire is going to call that one pass interference.
Yeah, there's the pass interference. He was all up in his face. You got to be watching the ball there. Caleb?
Yeah. Maybe there's a reason Caleb has 3 touchdowns today. Maybe Jamie and Wendell have been getting locked down. Have we considered that?
Possibly. You know, Steven Spangler is a great defender.
He is.
And when one of the... And I don't think we've seen Jamie and Wendell both at wide receiver. So it's just one-on-one each time.
Automatic first down.
It's going to be a first down here for the Hammers after the pass interference.
Unfortunate for the Aces. I
think you do what you have to do to prevent a touchdown in that situation. You never know. Jamie could throw an interception right here, and that penalty becomes nothing.
Yeah.
If he doesn't commit that penalty, there's at least 6 on the board for the Hammers, and the Aces just can't give that up. Prabula takes the snap. He's moving.
Steven
He's
Delory
rolling left.
coming
Steven
in.
Delory with pressure.
Dumps
He
it
fires. Caleb Bennett's out of
Overthrows.
bounds. It's going to be incomplete. Second down for the Hammers on offense. Steven Delory being an absolute menace. Mimicking Michael Gould this week.
Yeah, you know,
This will be second and goal.
without the Mike Gould effect, he just has that violent, aggressive effect that spreads.
Mike Gould is a completely different breed. He showed up to a game last week wearing pink khakis and dominated. I've never seen a man do that, and yet he did it.
Well, you know, Jamie is in a pink bathing suit right now. Are those chubbies?
Well, that's Jamie's MO. If he wasn't already the most attractive on the field, you know, the pink pants really pull it off for him. Wendell takes the snap. He's rolling into the middle of the field, steps up. He's got open lane. There's nobody going to touch him.
Alex Chase.
Tyreek Hill wasn't getting him there. Hammers 25-6. Going to go for the extra point here. The Aces defense looking a little gassed, but Preston giving a high five to all of his defenders. He knows how hard of a task it is to contain Wendell Bethel. Everybody in the Bethel family is an athlete. You know, if we just had the 4 Bethels on this field against one of the VXFL teams, I'm taking the Bethels.
Possibly.
Stop, Pat, Wendell, and then Mrs. Bethel, also a phenomenal athlete. We got to throw that out there. Shout out to her, one of the sweetest ladies I've ever met in my life. Great athlete back in her day. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that whole family's full of alphas. You know, it's the genetics. Intercepted by JJ.
Jackson.
Interception by Jack Gravely.
He ate that one a little bit. Just a little bit.
Took a tough hit from Mark.
You know, he's playing good today. You know, he does have...
He's gotten progressively better throughout the year. I know a lot of people like to make the jokes, but, you know, the reality is this is a kid who is, 14 years old?
Yeah.
Not even in high school
yet.
Going
into 9th grade.
Going into 9th grade, already competing as one of the, I guess, middle of the pack quarterbacks in this league. As we got guys who have already graduated, like Trevor O'Brien, for example, going off to actually play college football. JJ's playing football in the exact same league, and, let's not lie, JJ can play in this league.
Yeah.
He makes plays. He can throw a football. Just give this kid 3 or 4 years of development, and you might actually have a D1 prospect on your hands.
Just get him a little bit more disciplined, too.
Right. I'm sure Lenny Jankowski has already thoroughly scouted him.
And, you know, yeah, we were actually out at practice, and I did see Lenny talking to him.
Lenny, actually, let's not say that.
And the score remains 25-6 Hammers as they are set to kick off the East Coast Aces.
Right now, he's in Cole. He has classes.
In 9th grade.
Okay.
He's practicing on JV.
That would be a violation.
He's practicing.
Wendy, saying he's going to Vero?
Yeah, he's going there.
He's like their practices.
Okay.
He wasn't recruiting him. He was just he already knew him. He was just on there.
Hey, can I get that too?
No, they're he's on the team.
All right, as the Hammers are set to kick off here. 25-6 is the score. 19-point lead. It's still the third quarter. Week 8 action in the VXFL. And there's going to be a penalty here.
You had one job.
One job.
Can't wait to see that one.
I've never seen a kick go backwards, ever.
Somehow managed to return back.
Liam Livingston with quite the heave of the flag there.
And that is
That is a certain level of skill.
the shortest kick
in VXFL history.
VXFL history.
He really did beat Will Wagner's 1-inch kick.
You know, I don't know if Will should be happy or angry about that. Did he want that record?
Maybe it's because we keep calling him the wrong name. Maybe he's just frustrated. Missed the ball a little bit. We need to get clarification.
Anthony Yusuf has arrived, ladies and gentlemen.
Big
As
smile.
the Aces are going to be taking back over on offense.
Great field position this time.
Mark Hawkins sitting, taking a little break here as his team goes on defense. Well deserved. Been playing great as a center this year.
Yeah, you know, he is.
Also a volunteer pioneer. Aces go hurry up offense. JJ, wow.
Parker Townsend with a ferocious sack.
That is Vero Fitness made right there. Has to be.
Yeah.
There's just no other explanation. We were just talking about how JJ's a little small, but that was a ragdoll event right there. What's your name? What's your last name?
It's a tough life.
Oh, you look like Jamie. Fabula. Y'all got the same eyes. That's a weird comment to say from the commentary booth, but pink shorts on defense. Doesn't he have the same eyes as Jamie? Immediately under pressure and down.
This time, Caleb gets
Wow. The Hammers pass rush is putting a hammer to the nail right now.
Little Sam Blitz.
The Aces are going to have to shuffle the deck and find something to go with on offense because it's just not working currently.
Caleb feels on top of the world right now.
He shot a touchdown last week. When he's here, he's one of the best players in the league. Yeah, he's on our team. He's the best pass rusher. Owen Casey. Garrett Helseth has arrived into the building. I don't know who that
Pioneers are slowly piling
Steven
in.
Spangler takes a snap, immediately under pressure, steps up into the pocket, evading. He's down.
And Caleb gets him again.
3 straight
Back-to-back
sacks for the Hammers. Caleb Herndon continuing his dominant performance here in Week 8. He was talking about it earlier as he's chirping at us saying he plays offense and defense. We can clearly see that. We can see the scoreboard.
I think he was trying to claim offensive and defensive player of the week.
Gotcha.
You know, he could win offensive.
He wants to go with the Giannis route, defensive player of the year and champion.
You have to wonder what they're going for here. Whether it be punting or...
Aces well behind the sticks, down 19 points. I can't imagine they punt here. Not in Week 8. Got to have some pride. That's one play, 4th and 30.
Punt. You're already on the 40.
JJ in at quarterback. He takes a snap. He's rolling out. He fires. He's got to open Steven. Intercepted.
And now he is a contender right now for offensive and defensive player of the week.
Defensive player of the week and offensive player of the week.
2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns.
Who?
Caleb Herndon making a very, very late run for MVP of this league.
That's...
He has to get a vote.
Debatable.
He has to get a vote.
There are only 8 votes. I'm not sure. Phenomenal player, no doubt. MVP, questionable.
As the Hammers are taking back over on offense here, looking to expand their 19-point lead. I believe we're still in the 3rd quarter. If we can get a time check.
Can we get a time check, please?
What do you say? 102 left in the 3rd quarter. 19-point lead for the Hammers.
As the score remains 25-6 Hammers.
Let's see if the Hammers are just going to draw out time here. You know, Peyton is he's a calculated player.
Jamie fires it. What a great catch by
Parker
I have
Townsend.
no idea.
He
Parker
is gone.
Townsend. He's going to the house. It is a rout in the Keene Bowl. The Hammers continue their regular season dominance in Week 8.
Parker
Jamie
demonstrating
Pabula with the
that
great
he is
pass.
not only there for pass rush. What a play. And that is a contender for top 5 plays of the week.
Phenomenal catch by Parker Townsend there. Not an easy ball over the shoulder in the middle of the field. You know you're going to get hit.
And he did not get hit.
He did not get hit, but
took it to the house.
the runner there, you're expecting it. You're expecting to get hit.
Wow. You know,
I would like to steal that play. Maybe a little Coach Cup action. You think he's got Parker Townsend speed?
Yeah.
Definitely.
But we have chips.
Oh, don't be saying that about a live mic. I'm supposed to be promoting. Hey, Sean.
Food's great, man. Chips are great. Really good options out there. I think we're bringing good options.
Being told Chick-fil-A may be here at 3 o'clock.
It's 31-6.
Yeah, you know, the crowd, they've been staying here a while. I can
Wendell
only
Bethel's
imagine
got the
they're
shades
getting
on.
hungry.
He's feeling a little cocky.
He's got the
really hot.
short rolled up.
I'm being told Wendell Bethel plays football blind. That's scary.
I'm legally blind.
Same. I'm also in that group, except I'm horrible on top of being blind.
And
I
this
can't
time,
run
Stephen Laurie gets
4-4-4-5.
another sack on the
4-5.
extra point.
All you need to see is the green grass in front of you. Sean Josie making a quick jog across the field.
You know,
future U.S. Army soldier, Sean Josie.
Great guy.
Great guy.
And you know,
serves his nation.
You got a bug on your shoulder. It is gone. You know
what I do have on my shoulder? Chili's. Shout out to Chili's.
Yeah.
Team sponsor of the Pioneers.
And
no. No. Respect the specs.
You know, in the field side chat, everyone said this game will definitely be very close. Yeah. Not representative at all of week 1.
It's going to be start of the fourth quarter as the Hammers have a dominant lead right now. 25 points?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It is.
Hey guys, what's the score?
I think it's 31. 31.
Jamie, what's the score?
31-6.
31-6.
25-point lead. And, you know, in case you can't do the math, that's a 4-possession lead.
Jimmy Durant with a much better kick than his last. Steven Spangler on the return. He cuts back to the side of the field. Peyton Keene misses, almost eats the bleachers, but Steven's out of bounds.
You know, I don't think anyone really thought this was going to be...
I don't know if Peyton ever had braces as a child, but he almost had braces in his face there. A little bit of metal in the toothers. Not a great way to go into the playoffs. Lucky he avoided that one.
I don't think anyone thought this game would have been a blowout.
Oh, I certainly did. The Hammers are by far the best team in the league. They really are 6 deep, like on all over the field. The roster is unmatched.
Yeah. They're besides Caden Wilson.
Yeah, Caden is their weakest point. Wow. Preston Keene very, very upset with the officials. Will Wagner. You know, I've been on the wrong side of an angry Keene. It's not fun. I'll tell you that. I hate to be Will Wagner right now. Both of them. I went to go argue a call and I got a stiff arm to the throat. Get out of here. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry. Liam Livingston also getting an earful. Not the first time this year. Aces back on offense, looking to put some points up on the board here, get some pride going into the playoffs.
You know,
Jack at quarterback, takes the snap. He stays put, immediately fires to Preston Keene, who's got space. He's downed. Danny Williams, and this is what I mean about the Hammers roster. Danny Williams is probably, what, number 9 on their roster, right?
And
like in terms of depth.
And he's still...
Freak athlete.
Yeah.
Like really, really great in shape. Obviously, Vero Fitness made.
Is there anyone bad on the Hammers besides Caden Wilson?
Outside of Caden, no. No, Mark does a good job at center.
He does his job. He's not a blocking
It's
center.
a very critical role. Jack takes a snap, immediately fires. I'm not sure who that is. Oh my God! What a freak play that was. You know, I think he wasn't down because he didn't have possession. That's a cheat code and a half right there, folks. Just don't catch the
start
ball.
bobbling the ball.
When you think about it, you can't be down if you don't have possession of the ball.
Absolutely. And he did catch it, just like Des Bryant.
Gotta think smarter, not harder, people.
You know, it does make it a lot easier to just take the ball right out of your hands.
This is the type of game planning that you get from having a Keene as a coach.
First down from about the 42-yard line.
Jack still at quarterback.
Jack still remaining at quarterback.
Takes a snap. He's in the center of the field. Immediately fires. Same route, same receiver. Not bobbling this one.
Down by David Schwartz this time.
And they're moving the ball well.
Yeah, you know, they need to.
You know, 25
Trevor O'Brien
25 points
has
down
showed
doesn't
up.
mean it's too late.
Trevor O'Brien is in the building, people.
Trevor O'Brien making a late postseason MVP run.
Down 25 in the fourth, though. The Patriots didn't even do that.
Wendell Bethel has an interception and a touchdown.
No, I'm saying it's let me ask you one touchdown. So if Obi gets like...
What are you saying right now?
What I'm saying is Obi might walk up... It's between him and Wendell right now for MVP.
Jack takes a snap. Immediately looking to the left. Hey, you know the old adage on Madden? Slant till you can't. All right?
Yeah, you know.
The Hammers got to stop it.
That's probably Michael Thomas's slogan.
Michael Thomas out for a couple weeks with an ankle surgery. You know who's stepping in? Peyton Keene. Or Preston Keene, I apologize, Preston Keene.
You know, that might be
JJ
a
looking
change for
like
the better.
a young Drew Brees. Same arm strength.
There's potential.
There is potential. Probably be taller.
Yeah. We'll have just the greatest family.
Right. JJ giving Colin a route looked like a post route. You know, if I was the corner, looks like James Durant is going to be covering him. Motion from Steven Spangler. JJ takes a snap.
Gives it to
it's
him.
a toss. He's looking to
Switches
fire.
fields.
He runs back the other way. JJ
He's
is
taken
open.
off
He isn't
this
going to throw
time.
it to him. Danny Williams misses the tackle. Steven goes out of
Gets
bounds, and he
bounds.
gets the first down.
Clock should be running, though. You know, getting out of bounds does not mean anything unless you're under 2 minutes.
The Aces will set up at about the 17-yard line. First and goal.
Garrett might not be able to play.
He's here.
He said he ate something that is not agreeing with him.
Tell him to use the bathroom to be good.
And he said he's bathroom ridden right now.
Jackson Bradley set the pass.
JJ takes a snap. He
Looks
fires. Slant till you
depressing.
can't. They got a drive going.
Jamie stops him.
Points,
You know,
looking to be put up on the board here.
They
for
are
the Aces
driving,
offense.
but
they are driving.
How
They
much
are in
time
fact
have they
driving.
cut off on this drive? It's been
A lot.
It's been a lot of the fourth quarter.
You know, I would describe this drive as your learner's permit. It's a little too late in the fourth quarter, but they're on the road. They got the headlights on a little bit. They're using the blinkers proficiently. Now they just got to be able to parallel park this one in and get the touchdown.
Yeah, you know,
It's
great
a big
analogy.
test for them. They need the momentum going into the playoffs, all jokes aside.
He's looking
JJ
for Steven.
fires, nearly intercepted. Steven Spangler got zero separation on James Durant.
Yeah, you know, it looks like the route got a little broken up there. The Aces are trying to pull something together here.
A last-ditch effort to just put some points on the board here in the fourth quarter. Week 8 VXFL action, Game 2. Folks, stay tuned. We have the 4 o'clock game between the Pioneers and the Hustlers. And then the 6
Prime
o'clock
time,
game.
6 o'clock game.
Dimes and Pioneers. Wow, a great catch by Colin.
Wendell congratulates him. And they...
5 yards.
Jamie telling Wendell that he just got topped. No, I'm not sure he got topped there, but he did get topped by Cornell Wilson earlier.
Long arm Cornell Wilson?
You know, I've been there too. It's all right.
Yep, it happens to the best of us. Richard Clipstein for me.
By Steven Spangler, who's on the field.
Andrew.
I had that one.
JJ still in at quarterback, looking to cap off his best drive of the day so far. He takes a snap. He immediately looks.
Fade
He's
ball
firing.
to Steven.
Steven Spangler. Jump ball. It is
No.
caught.
Catches
it is
it
caught,
out
but it
of
is out
bounds.
But out of bounds.
He may have had a foot in, but I'm gonna listen to Liam on there.
Yeah, you know, it looks...
Yeah. Historically, yeah, but that's for another day. We needed slow-mo, in fact, in that one. Credit to Steven for making a great player on the ball. I think JJ threw it the only place it wouldn't be intercepted. I can't blame him for that toss. Trevor O'Brien has officially entered the building. His game at 4 o'clock against the Hustlers. Brock Thomas has also entered the building.
Finally.
Dynamic duo VXFL for the Pioneers.
I played for the Dolphins. I did some quarterback play, my first play of the game.
He threw a pick
Roll out.
six.
Listen, we're not gonna talk about that.
He threw a pick six.
Roll
Did you?
out. Well, I threw a pick six because it was the fourth down by a hair.
Fourth down for the Aces. Can they
Mark
get
Hawkins
points on the board here?
runs off the field. They need this. It does. It probably won't matter anyway, but you know, just
We have a little confusion on the field.
they need this.
as the Hammers now have the ball.
Downs. Jimmy Durant at quarterback.
No way. Oh.
Putting a nice move on Colin.
Did we miss something? I did
I
not
think
see
we missed fourth down, maybe potentially.
I
don't know
did
what
not see a
happened there.
fourth down. Maybe they're saying that fade ball to Steven was fourth down.
Could have been. Yeah. 2-minute warning here in the fourth quarter. Second game. Yeah.
Hammers have a 25-point lead.
Which is good for us. These probably won't come to the second half.
Coming out of 2-minute warning, we have Jimmy Durant still at quarterback. Throws a nice little jump off to Jamie.
Jamie.
Beulah.
For about a game.
And getting skinny like a screen door.
Where's Will?
He's on chains.
Will!
My bad, G.
Will!
As the late great Kenny would say.
129?
Clock is winding down. Hammers are taking their time. Aces are not calling timeouts. You know, I think it's safe to say this game is over.
Yeah.
You know, I believe in miracles, but
Whoa, that was offensive.
there's no miracle coming here.
She's trying her best, guys. She's going to Vero Fitness. She's working on it.
It's another
It's going to be a
swing.
double pass. This is an MVP level play if he can make it. Oh, man. Oh, man. He's downed.
Caught up to. You know,
Liam, is that not too forward passes?
somebody's padding stats.
and now, of course, Liam
You know,
does
last
not know
week-
whether or not it was a forward pass, which, you know, and definitely impacts.
Yeah. That's, you know, last week there were some that said the Hammers were classless for running up the score in the fourth quarter, scoring with 6 seconds left. It seems like they're going for a similar mindset here in the Keene Bowl.
Yeah, you know, whoever said that, though, they must be a genius.
In fact, that is true.
Hammer set up first and goal.
Not an athlete, but a genius.
Sacked by Stephen Delory.
Stephen Delory, 4 sacks.
4
on the day.
sacks. He's patting the stats, even though this game is over for him. And yes, they're going for it all. He's calling hurry up.
Ball game ain't over.
Sixth in the league is not good.
Timeout by the Hammers.
No, there's 18.
Can we get a time check, please?
I think
1 to
31 to 6.
Wait, 3 seconds? 4?
4 seconds,
4
and it
seconds left on the clock. Dylan, I think it's fair to say this one's over. Hammers are going to try and score here.
You know, yes, mathematically, this game is over.
You know, for Trevor, okay. So Stephen Delory had his shirt on his head there.
Yeah, you know, not
Maybe
the first
getting
time
a
we've seen
little
that this
too
game.
confident, seeing as his team's down by 25 points.
With 4 seconds remaining in the game.
Yeah, maybe don't put your shirt above your head. Jimmy Durant takes a snap, and then Stephen Delory got a sack,
Takes
as
a
I was
sack.
talking about him.
And that's going to be the end of the game.
31.
All right, let's get the Keens in here.
Yeah, you know, one of them is definitely going to be very happy, and one of them is not going to be
Are we still
feeling
starting
it.
at 4?
No, we're going to start early if we can.
All right, well, I need time to warm up a little. I'm doing this. Unless you want to handle this by yourself, I kind of got to go warm up.
Yeah, if you want me to.
Okay.
Preston looks like he will be coming into the booth first. Howdy, Preston. Of course. And you know, I think Kyle's getting out to warm up. I'm feeling great, thank you. Thank you for asking. You know,
Good game. I got to go warm up.
Thank you.
I'll see you in the playoffs.
you know, you may not have won, but you're still one of my favorite players out there, Preston.
I appreciate it.
You know, if you finished what 3 and 5,
3 and 5.
took the. You're going to be in one of the bottom seeds, but I don't think that defines you guys. You know, you guys are still, in my opinion, one of the best teams out there, and I will be very scared if we have to play you round 1.
No, it's obviously very, very disappointing to lose twice in the season to Peyton. Really to any team to lose like that. So I want to say sorry to my guys. I failed them as a coach when I picked players. I picked players who haven't shown up. Unfortunately, we were plagued today by the COVID bug again. We had 2 guys out because of COVID. 2 of our better players in the top 5 rounds, and our 3rd round pick couldn't make it today. And that's been something we've seen throughout the season, and one of the reasons we've lost so many games. So we've seen how dedication plays a huge role in your team, and you saw there our defense was just worn out and mismatched. We couldn't compete with all their guys, all our weapons. Chase Barbado wasn't able to be there. Nate Wynn, Manuel Allen blocking side. It was really disappointing because we saw the potential we had, and we just weren't able to get it because our players didn't show up.
Yeah.
So I'm frustrated as a coach right now.
Yeah, and that's understandable, but I feel like this is just going to motivate you even more come playoff time. I think you're gonna be coming for that.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think anything's gonna get in your way.
And not a chance.
Except the Pioneers.
We'll see.
All right. Well, thank you, Preston.
Thank you, Dylan.
Tough luck today, but
yeah,
I can't wait to see you guys in the playoffs.
See you in the playoffs, man.
Where's Peyton?
I don't care. What do you mean? On the
Omar. I was like, hey, can you call Peyton?
Can we get Peyton?
Oh, they're taking a picture. They're taking a picture.
Are you talking about whenever I was like, Omar, do you see it?
Can we get Peyton Keene to the booth after your picture, please?
You want me to interview?
You want me to interview and you sit down?
Oh, I felt the tug.
We are waiting for Peyton Keene to come. He's celebrating right now. He's happy. 8-0. Number 1 seed. They look unstoppable.
I'm actually going to a party. Are you? Is that fine? Oh, fine. My bad.
Oh, is that Mia party?
Yeah, Mia's party.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bunch of sophomores. That's what I told Emily. She's
Hey,
and she is work.
Welcome, Peyton Keene, the first ever undefeated coach in VXFL history. How does it feel?
It feels great, man. We put up a great season. All 8 games, played solid, executed our game plan. And that's really what happens when you come out and practice and you know what you're going to do. And you have guys like Jimmy Durant who can lead your team. You have guys like Parker Towns who can execute every play. I'm really just so proud of this team. I love all those guys.
Going into the playoffs, will there be any sort of change in your offensive or defensive adjustments, knowing that you will be facing the Goblins, who are 0-8, and you are 8-0 going into the playoffs?
I think the physical game plan changes a little for every team. Every week you're going to change something, draw something else up. Just physically change how you're going to run your team, but mentally it's the same aspect. Coming out here 0-0, and especially in the playoffs, every week is 0-0. If you lose, you're gone. So just same mindset, come here, one play at a time, one snap at a time, win that snap. Win your snap, execute your job, and good things will happen.
I've been preaching about this in my last couple of interviews and all in all. But regular season at this point, it doesn't really matter. We all more or less know who we're going to be playing come playoffs. And now that you just said 0-0, regular season's out the window. You know who you're playing. You know who your matchup is. You know how to game plan. So is there anything special about this upcoming game plan? I know that this is going to be watched back later. I'm sure maybe by the Goblins, maybe not. But is there anything special that you have in your head that you really want to execute?
No, I think get the ball in the hands of our playmakers, that we do a lot, but also the guys like Parker Townsend today who had a big touchdown. I think Danny Williams is going to have a breakout game here soon, and Caleb Herndon had a great game. So really just do a lot of the same, but this is a different Goblins team that we're going to see last time. I know Jordan Gurdon's hitting his stride. Today they caused some unlucky breaks with some players being absent for various reasons. I don't think come playoffs that's going to be a problem for him. So we're definitely have to come out here. Don't take them for granted. Don't underestimate them by any means, and just play a solid game and give effort. Effort's a big thing. If you give effort every play, good things are going to happen.
Do you have any more questions, Dylan?
Not a question, but I just wanted to say you guys are looking unstoppable right now. I think every single person in this league is scared of the Hammers, and that is just an accomplishment. This could be your second championship run.
Yeah, we hope so. We're not looking towards the championship just yet. We're 8-0, but now we're 0-0, right? So take the Goblins on first. Round 2, we'll take them on, and then we'll have our eyes on the championship, and we're looking to go win it.
All right, thank you.
I can respect that ideology. All right, you have a good
Congrats
one.
once again, Peyton.
Congratulations on your undefeated season.
Thank you.
And it looks like that is going to wrap up the 2 o'clock game today. Be
Which
sure to
is
tune in at
Teen
4
Bowl Part
p.m.
2.
for the Pioneers versus the Hustlers, and then at 6 p.m. later, prime time. You got the prime time Dimes versus the Albuquerque Giraffes.
In what will be an amazing game.
It rhymes. That's all that matters.
The Albuquerque Giraffes.